Our topic today is income elasticity of demand. Income elasticity of demand is defined as the degree of responsiveness of quantity demanded. It means percentage change in quantity demanded of a good to the change in income of consumers alone. That is called income elasticity of demand. There are two formulas to calculate income elasticity of demand. The first formula is percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in income. And the second formula is Q2 minus Q1 over Y2 minus Y1 multiplied by Y1 over Q1. So we can derive the second formula from the first formula. Let's see how can we do that. So the first formula is income elasticity of demand is equal to percentage change in quantity demanded divided by percentage change in income. Now if we have to calculate percentage change in quantity demanded, that can be calculated by using this formula Q2 minus Q1 divided by Q1 multiplied by 100%. And percentage change in income can be calculated as Y2 minus Y1 divided by Y1 multiplied by 100%. Now let's put these values here in this formula. So instead of percentage change in quantity demanded, we'll put this value. So Q2 minus Q1 divided by Q1 multiplied by 100%. And percentage change in income, for that we'll put this value Y2 minus Y1 divided by Y1 multiplied by 100%. So this will be cancelled. The remaining value is Q2 minus Q1 divided by Q1 over Y2 minus Y1 divided by Y1. Now if we take the denominator here, it will become reciprocal. So Q2 minus Q1 divided by Q1 multiplied by Y1 over Y2 minus Y1. Now we can change this position. We can take it here and we can write Q1 here. So this will become Q2 minus Q1 over Y2 minus Y1 multiplied by Y1 over Q1. So both the formulas, either we use this formula or this formula, will get the same answer. So these are two formulas which will be used to calculate income elasticity of demand. Now let's take an example. A rise in consumers' real income of 10%. So percentage change in income is positive 10%. This positive sign shows increase in income. Leads to a 20% rise in demand for pizza deliveries. So percentage change in quantity demanded is positive 20%, and this positive sign shows increase in quantity demanded of pizza deliveries, and that is the 20% rise. We have to calculate income elasticity of demand, so let's use this formula. Percentage change in quantity demanded is positive 20%, percentage change in income is positive 10%, and this percent will be cancelled with this, and the answer will be positive 2. Remember that we have ignored sign of PED answer. For example, PED answer is negative 4, then we'll ignore this sign, and then after ignoring the sign, whatever value of PED will come up, will find the type of demand by using the value of PED without sign. But this happens only with PED. In case of other elasticities, we do not ignore this sign. So we do not ignore sign with YED answer. Let's use the second formula. Here Y1 is equal to $1,000, Y2 is equal to $2,000, Q1 is 600, Q2 is 300, and we have to calculate income elasticity of demand. We'll use this formula. Let's put the values. Q2 is 300, Q1 is 600, y2 is 2000 and y1 is 1000 multiplied by y1 1000 divided by q1 600. So if we simplify that, this will be negative 300, this will be 1000 multiplied by 1000 over 600. So this 1000 will be cancelled, this will also be cancelled. So 3 divided by 6, the answer will be negative 0.5. Again, we do not ignore sign with YED answer. Any question up till now?
No sir, thank you.
Alright. Now, what is the importance of YED answer? With sign. YED answer with sign. So we use YED answer along with the sign. We do not ignore sign of YED answer. Importance of value with sign. If YED answer will be greater than 0, means if it is positive, it means the good for which we have calculated income elasticity of demand, that good is called normal good. Positive sign means that when income will increase, quantity demanded of the good will also increase. And vice versa is also true. If YED will be 0, it means good is basic necessity. It means when income will increase or decrease, there will be no change in quantity demanded. That will be 0. So a quantity will remain the same. So that is for basic necessities which we use irrespective of the change in income. If YED will be negative, it means the good is inferior good. In case of inferior good, if income of consumers will increase, the quantity demanded of inferior goods will decrease, and due to this inverse relationship, the YED answer will be negative. And if the answer of YED is greater than 1, it means the good is luxury or superior good, and this luxury or superior good is also a type of normal good. We use percentages in order to interpret the answer of YED. We'll also add some diagrams to that later on. Now, for example, the answer is positive 2. How do we interpret that? First of all, let's see what is meant by this positive sign and what is meant by this value. This value is greater than 0, a positive value. Positive sign shows that good is normal good. Also, this value is greater than 1, which shows that good is superior good. And if we have to interpret this positive 2, there are two variables, income and quantity demanded of the good. So if income will increase by 1%, then quantity demanded will increase by 2%. This 2 is coming from here. And due to this positive sign, we have used increase and increase. That shows positive relationship. Vice versa is also true, that if income will decrease by 1%, then quantity demanded will also decrease by 2%. Now let's interpret this negative 0.5. The answer is less than 0, negative answer, and negative sign shows that good is inferior good. Its interpretation is that if income will increase by 1%, then quantity demanded will decrease by 0.5%. This 0.5 is this, and this 0.5 is the response of quantity demanded due to 1% change in income. Now I have a question. यहाँ पर देखें increase लिखा हुआ है, यहाँ पर decrease लिखा हुआ है, ऐसा क्यों है?
Equal to minus balance इसलिए
ये नेगेटिव साइन शो करता है कि इनकम बढ़ने से क्वांटिटी डिमांडेड डिक्रीज होगी, और इंफीरियर गुड्स के केस में ऐसा होता है कि जब लोगों की इनकम बढ़ती है, दे विल बाय लेस क्वांटिटी ऑफ इंफीरियर गुड्स, एंड इफ इनकम विल डिक्रीज बाय 1%, then quantity demanded will increase by 0.5%. Now, how do we define normal good? Normal goods are the goods for which YED is positive. It means people will buy more of normal goods if their income will increase. Shortly, we'll be discussing examples of normal goods as well. So, if income will increase, quantity demanded of normal goods will also increase. Goods for which YED is greater than 1, they are called superior goods. These are the normal goods for which income elasticity of demand is greater than 1. For example, cars and foreign holidays. If income will increase, there will be a greater percentage change in quantity demanded in case of superior goods. Next we have inferior goods. Goods for which YED is negative. There is a negative sign with YED answer. These are called inferior goods. It means people will buy less of inferior goods if their income will increase. For example, small apartments for married couples. When their income will increase, they will leave small apartments and they will shift to bigger homes. Second-hand garments, second-hand furniture, second-hand shoes, second-hand mobile phones, low-quality products like Maaza juice, that will be inferior goods. People use these inferior goods when their income is low, and when their income increases, they leave buying inferior goods and they shift to the normal goods. Next is very basic necessities. Low price goods which are essential for living are called very basic necessities. For example, salt and pepper. And YED is 0 for very basic necessities. It means if income will increase, the quantity demanded will remain the same. It means that when a person will get higher income, a person will buy the same quantity of salt. Increase in income doesn't mean that person will start consuming more salt and more pepper. Alright, so these are some of the examples of normal goods: fresh vegetables, fruit juices, spending on utilities, shampoo, toothpaste, detergents. These are all normal goods. When income of people will increase, they would like to buy more of the normal goods. Inferior goods, cheap cigarettes, bus travel, used mobile phones, used furnitures. These are inferior goods. And when income of people will increase, they will stop buying these products and they will shift to the normal goods. If YED is equal to 0, the good will be very basic necessity. For example, salt, pepper, sugar, matchbox, etc. And when YED is greater than 1, it means the good is luxury good. For example, air travel, luxury chocolate, private education, private healthcare, antique furniture, designer clothing, etc. Now, how to use YED answer? How can businesses or producers take decisions by using YED answer? Producers can take production decision or resource allocation decision by using YED. Now let's discuss that. For example, there can be two situations of economy. State of economy. Now one possibility is that economy is in growth. It means real GDP is increasing, and this means income of people is also increasing. Now due to increase in income, what will happen? People will buy more of normal goods. So quantity demanded of normal goods will increase, and quantity demanded of inferior goods will decrease. So what producers should do? Producers should increase production of normal goods so that more of the normal goods can be sold in order to increase revenue. Hence, production decision can be taken by using YED answer along with the state of the economy. So for normal good, YED is positive, and if economy is in growth and income of people is increasing, it means producers should increase the production of normal goods because people would like to buy more of the normal goods. And by increasing production of normal goods, producers can increase sales of the normal goods to increase total revenue. So sales of normal goods will increase and hence total revenue will increase. What should producers of inferior goods do? They should decrease production because people would like to buy less of the inferior goods. So what producers should do is they should decrease the production of inferior goods and they should switch resources from the production of inferior goods to the production of normal goods. Now, the second state of economy may be that economy is in recession, economic recession. In this case, real GDP will fall and income of people will decrease. Now, when income of people will decrease, what they will do, quantity demanded of normal goods will decrease and quantity demanded of inferior goods will increase. Now, what should producers do? If they are making normal goods, they should decrease production, and if they are making inferior goods, they should increase production. Due to decrease in income, people would like to buy more of the inferior goods, so by increasing production, sale can be increased and hence total revenue can be increased. If a producer is making both the goods, normal goods as well as inferior goods, then in case of economic recession, producers should switch the resources from the production of normal goods to the production of inferior goods. Alright, so if economy is in growth, it means income of people will increase, so firms should increase the production of normal goods for which there will be higher demand, and they should decrease the production of inferior goods. And if economy is in recession, income of people will decrease and firms should increase production of inferior goods and they should decrease the production of normal goods. And production decision can be taken on the basis of using two values. Number one, the value of income elasticity of demand, and number two, the state of economy, whether economy is in growth or economy is in recession. Now, this is the assignment for income elasticity of demand. There is another assignment as well in which quantity demanded is constant and here YED answer will be 0. So this good will be basic necessity, and in that case, how can business use the answer of YED? No change in production is needed because whether income of people will increase or decrease, they will continue buying the same quantity of that good. So these two assignments you have to do. Now let's discuss the effect of increase in income. Now there can be two types of goods. So I'll make two diagrams. Now this is for a normal good and this is for an inferior good. So let's labelize this. This diagram is for normal good. So this is quantity demanded, this is demand curve, this is origin, this is price. And this diagram is for inferior good. This is quantity demanded of inferior good, this is demand curve, and this is price. Now what will happen when income will increase? Income is a non-price factor. So non-price factor means that will be a shift in the demand curve. In case of normal goods, the demand curve will be shifting towards right, and in case of inferior goods, demand curve will be shifting towards left. For normal goods, there will be rise in demand, and for inferior goods, there will be fall in demand. Now I'll be making two more diagrams. In these diagrams, we'll be labelizing the axes in different way. Here we'll be taking quantity demanded and here we'll be taking income. Here we'll be taking quantity demanded. On y-axis we'll be taking income of consumers. Remember, on y-axis we are not taking price, we are taking income. So this diagram is for normal good. And in case of normal good, the YED answer is greater than 0 or positive. It means when income will increase, quantity demanded will increase. And this diagram number 2 will be for inferior good, for which YED answer is negative. And in that case, when income will increase, quantity demanded of the good will decrease. Now how can we make these diagrams? This will be the diagram for normal good and this will be the diagram for inferior good. Now let's labelize this. This is the demand curve, but this demand curve is not showing the relationship between quantity demanded and price. This shows the relationship between quantity demanded and income of consumers. And this is for normal good. It means if we take lower income, Y1, quantity demanded will be lower, Q1. Let's call this point A. And if we take this point B, which is at higher income, then there will be more quantity which consumers would like to buy. So due to increase in income, people would like to buy more quantity demanded of the normal good. So this demand curve, which is not the normal demand curve, because normal demand curve shows the relationship between quantity demanded and price, but here we are showing the relationship between quantity demanded and income, and for normal goods this relationship is positive. For inferior goods, we can take a point here, point A, showing this quantity Q1 and this income Y1. And let's take this point B, and here income is Y2 and quantity demanded is Q2. So there is a negative relationship between quantity demanded of the good and income in case of inferior good, because YED answer will be negative. So these two diagrams are different, and if we compare these diagrams with this, here the labeling is of price and here the labeling is of income on y-axis. So that's all about income elasticity of demand, and we'll discuss cross elasticity of demand next time.